Hello, guys. Welcome to today's episode of our training. Today's topic is going to be Google Form. Let's get started. So, guys, as we all know, Google Form is like one of the major survey generating platform created by Google. So, when you go to your browser, most especially Chrome, as we can see here, we can see our Chrome background. Now, when you go to this right corner where we have the um, 9 dots, you scroll down. Then you scrolling down, you're going to see form. You click on the form. Now, as you can see, I'm using a fresh Gmail account for this. So I have no form in my Google Form platform because this is actually Google Form platform. Google have different apps, and one of the app, which is Google Forms, is a very strong app we can use in creating our online survey. We can also use it in creating our online quiz. Now let's take a look at this. This plus sign means start new. When you want to generate a new form, you click on the plus icon, and this is going to bring us to a new background, which we have the untitled form, form description, untitled question, option. So it depends. I might have question that is just optional. I might have question that is fill in the gap. I might have question that is in any format. So depending on what you want to achieve, your Google form can give it to you. Now let's look at this. Learn about the new Google form. This is actually like a tool which is generated from the Google backend because it's noticed that I am a new user on this particular uh, application. Now I click on no thanks because I know what I'm doing. Now, as you can see here, untitled form. So it can be registration form. Sorry. Let's say looking at this kind of form, registration form, they want to put a note. Kindly ensure you fill all questions. Full stop. Now, for those of us that have made use of Microsoft Word before, when you see bold, it means bold. When you see italic, it means italics. When you see U, it means underline. When you see insert link, it means you understand. So this is a familiar icon we will be playing with while creating this form. So okay, let me say I want to bold this, which I highlight, and it's either you use Ctrl B or you click on the bolding. So number one question can be name. I want us to type all the questions first. Let's leave the rest. Let's leave other things. So number two, you can make it qualification. Number three, we can make it sex. Let's do 5 questions. Number four, we can make it religion. Number five, we can make it address, residential address. So let's be playing around these 5 questions. And as we can see here for name, this is the panel. So the uh, configuration of each questions. As you can see, when we click on the multi-choice here, we can see short answer, paragraph, checkbox. So let me just take you through this. Short answer is actually to fill in short answers as per se. Paragraph is actually to type in answers that are in paragraphs, bulky answers. Multi-choice. Multi-choice, for example, you have a list of item, uh, just like yes, no, otherwise, maybe, check boxes for you to click in more than one answer, check boxes, drop down for you to have a list of answers in a drop down format. That's drop down. File upload for some questions that you might need to upload your answers, such as scan PDF, scan JPEG. uh, Linear scale, for example, you want to pick the degree of something, okay, from a scale of 1 to 10, so we make use of the linear scale. Multi-choice grid, sometimes when you have question that is embedded in different folds, such as uh, are you a boy? If yes, click on. If no, that kind of question, there is if no and there is your answer. So it's like two in one, answer to a particular question. So tick box, like, you can tick as many as possible. Date for you to select date, time for you. So those are the personalizing for options you have when creating your form. It's one, two, three, four, about 12 of them. So this other one, this is for the personalizing of questions, answers, I mean. So this other one is actually import questions. Sometimes we have our questions typed on Microsoft Word, on Excel, then we want to avoid the use of typing on Google Form. Maybe you don't have internet and you just want to type down your question so that you can upload. So you can use this option. So our title and description is actually to hide titles and descriptions, just like I have in my header here, registration form. There are sometimes within your questions you still want to bring in some titles and description. For add image, there are some questions that actually need for you to add image, or while designing your Google form, you want to put in an image to describe something for people to make suggestion about or answer particular question about. And for videos, maybe you're creating your Google form and there's an instructional video right there for you to you can have that. And for section, maybe your questions is in segments, you want to segment your questions, you can make use of that. Now for answer, for example, how do I personalize my option for name? For name, people type in their name, so it's going to be short answers. So that's there. Qualification, so we can make our qualification um multiple choice. Then option one, it can be B, S, C. Do you understand? It can be HND. It can be first living school certificate. It can be WAEC. So now when you look at the order of arrangement of this stuff, WAEC is actually supposed to be before um before first living. So you can see this 12, sorry, 6 dots. It means for movement, so you can actually move the question, sorry, the answer. So that's that. Then we move to the other one. Sex is also multi-choice, so I'm going to put male. So immediately I clicked male, it gave me a suggestion. I can click female, prefer not to say, because some people actually don't want to give their gender in any survey. So let's bold our question, Control B. Let's bold all our questions. Religion, so we can do our religion also, multi-choice. Christianity, or let's Christian or Muslim, or let's make add others. So to remove a particular answer suggestion, you can just click on the, so let's leave others. So let's bold in our religion. Residential address, mostly it has to be short answer. So this is a very simple um, Google form template. Now let's name our Google form. So as you can see, untitled form here by the left. Now you can either type or double tap. It's going to send the title of this form directly into our file name, or instead you can recustomize and make it whatever you like. But I want to be making use of registration form as my own file name. So that's simple as that. This is a very easy way for you to create your Google form. Now let's share the link. I want to send this link to thousands of people to fill in their details into this. I go into send. As you can see, send right here. When you click on send, you see this pin icon. So this icon actually means attach link. In most digital things you do, take note of this icon. When you click on this icon, as you can see, this is the link. You click on shorten link so that you can have a more shorter link to share. Sorry, so that you can have a more short link. So you can have a short link to share to people. Then you click on copy and paste it on your WhatsApp wall or anything. Or you can also send it via email. I want to send via email, for example. Let me send it to, okay, send via email. So let's just leave that. So actually, that's the link for you to view. So now let's go back to our form. How do we create our form in a more customized way, in a more professional way? Now let's take a professional step to create this form. So maybe have you seen form whereby you have headers, you have redeem logo at the top, you have, so how do you do that? Look at this customize theme by the left here. You click on customize theme. When you click on customize theme, it's actually going to bring out another panel which have the text style. You can actually change the text of your Google form. As you can see, I'm changing my text, and this text is actually for header. As you can see right there, this is header. You can change the size, increase the size or reduce the size. As you can see, I'm reducing the size, increase the size. Now for question, you can also change the type template. So the test template right there, I'm going to use comics. Why for the test? Maybe when you type in your answer, you want it to be something, something fancy. As you can see, the test is the options of the question. So we can actually play around it and you know do so many things with it. So let me purify it back. So just use a font whereby when people feel it's going to be very easy for you to track and do your work. So I'm going to leave it this way. So for my header, just like I said, you choose on image. You can import your own image, maybe the logo of your church, or click on the templates provided in the Google Form panel. So let me click on this, insert. Immediately click on insert, it's going to upload at the upper part region of this. As you can see, the color of the header changed immediately I clicked on this header. Is because the Google form has been programmed automatically to blend in with the template of the header. So what you can actually change your color, but I'm going to leave mine like this, or just play around it. So our Google form is actually looking more professional kind of. So how do we now import images, import videos into our Google form? Now this is what we do. Okay, maybe after typing name, I want to do a Google form that is going to be more like a question. Look at the image above and describe what you think. Now, for me to add a new image under this question, I'll click on, or video, I click on add video. Then when I click on add video, it's going to ask me, is it from YouTube? Is it from, is it going to be a URL, or is it something I can search on? So what I will do is I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to put one of my video into this particular lesson. So let's wait for the video to show. You can actually use any video. So far you know how to copy the link of the video. So if you have a video of yours, you can actually save it into a Google Drive. When you put it into Google Drive, you extract the link, then you paste the link right there. So I'm going to go to your videos, which is my video. Then I'm going to copy the link of a particular video and I'll paste it over there, and let's see what's going to happen. So let's wait for that to load. So let's click on this video. Get shareable link. URL. So immediately I paste in the link, it's going to automatically regenerate my video, and it's going to automatically. So I can be like, use the video. No, let's say watch the video below and describe the completion of the man in it. So I can now put here, describe the man above. Or instead, we can say using the video, or watch the video below and answer the following questions. Watch the video and answer the question below. So let's just correct this. Below BLW. So that's something like this, and describe the man above. What's the age of the man above? So this is how to import video. Now, what about how to import image? It's also same way, but something unique about uploading an image. For video, it's only limited us to YouTube link and a URL. But for this, you can actually upload an image from your browser, an image from your webcam, an image from your system. For example, let me upload an image from my system, which is this. So this is the image from my system. So you can put describe, or you can just actually leave it. It can be an header, it can be a flyer from a training, and you just want to. So that is that. And let's bold this. What else? So maybe I want to segment these questions. I want for section to end here. I can just break it right here. And as you can see, this is section 1, this is section 2. But something very strange about creating a section, if you're not very careful, when you want to delete this particular section, it's going to automatically delete all the answers. As you can see, deleting a section automatically deletes all the questions and responses it contains. So you need to be very careful and make sure that before you segment some questions in Google Form, you're very careful that you are well sure that this is what I want to achieve. Now, how do you now see your responses? You've created your Google Form, different questions. How do you now look at your responses? How do you see the number of people that have filled? How do you get their details? Okay, now for example, look at this. It's just for you to, it gives you a preview of my question. We can fill and submit. Now I'm going to leave this tab open and I'm going to go back to my question. So let me delete this. I don't need this. I don't need the video. Let me change this back to qualification. Let me change this back to qualification. And so for qualification, now let's go back to our form and refresh. Now this is me as one of the responses. Aziz Bamdele, BSc, sex, male, religion, Christian, residential address, Magodo, Lagos. Then I submit. So my form has been submitted. Now, at the end of the form, immediately, can you see here the responses, meaning one person already filled it. So how do I access this data? I go to my responses. I can see that, oh, Bambili has this filled this form, sex, male. So it also represents it using a chart. So, for me, it can be an icon, so I can even see the chart. Okay, 100% is male because actually one person filled it. So the one person is also 100%. So when we have so many responses, this view might actually not be, might not favor me. So what I'll do is click on link to sheet. Then I'm going to create a spreadsheet. It's going to take me to another tab, which is going to show me all my responses in Excel format. You can actually export it in a PDF format. Maybe you want to submit these responses. You can actually click on file, download. Now the download is going to give me, let's hold on. Okay, let's go back to responses. So when I click on file, so clicking on file, download. As you can see, when I click on download, Microsoft Excel open. So you can actually save with these different templates depending on the one you intend using. So that's that about Google Form. And while I submitted, it showed responses submitted, um, kindly blah 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 blah, after the form. So how do you customize the end notes after each responses have been submitted? So you go to your setting. When you go to your setting, you see presentation, manage how the form and responses are presented. See it there, show bar, show. So view result summary. As you can see now, confirmation message is actually what I want to edit right here. When we submitted the order form, it's brought up your response has been recorded. So you can actually put your response, kindly note our admin will get in touch with you. So it's actually something you can customize. And so in our next episode on Google Form, which is going to be part 2 of our lesson on Google Form, I'm going to be teaching you how to use Google Form to create quiz, because this, you just play around this and understand this before you go to the next step, so you don't forget the necessary things you learn from this particular lesson today. Guys, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you in our next episode. Have a beautiful weekend.